kids, mums, dads, and teachers. My name is Alison, and I'm going to give you 7 simple steps to help you take control and manage your time more effectively. You can apply the steps to your own planner or homework diary. But during this lesson, we will be using the School Sorted Planner to demonstrate how being organized can help you. Step 1. Managing your time. Before you can manage your time, you need to know how much time you have available. Use a timesheet that shows a week at a glance. This should be divided up into days of the week and hours in the day, starting from the time you wake up in the morning until the time you go to bed at night, and should be in half-hour increments. Block off your times in different colors. So you'll have the time when you are at school, the time when you are doing various sports and extramurals, and your time in the evening when you're eating supper, showering, or preparing for bed. You will be left with white spaces, which is your time to fit in homework, projects, and any other activities that you do, including time to do your own thing. You would need to draw up a different timesheet for summer and winter, as sports do change. You would also need a different one during exam times, as school hours and sport times often change during exams. We will refer back to this timesheet a little bit later. Step 2. Taking responsibility for all aspects of your school life. When you are younger, your parents email, write notes, and call your teachers and friends' parents for you. But as you get older, it is more likely to become your responsibility to do any of the following. Call a friend to find out about homework. Send your teacher a message, or anything else that is school-related. I would suggest keeping friends' and teachers' contact information in your diary, as it is easier and saves time to have all in one place instead of having to search around every time you need it. Step 3. Be prepared for the next day. If you are well prepared the evening before, you will feel far calmer for the day, and it'll save you getting into unnecessary trouble. Do a quick check again in the morning before you leave home. Check your timetable in your homework book. Make sure all your books are packed in your bag for the next day. Check that you have done all your homework, and then pack in your sports and PE clothes. Step 4. Exam and test preparation. Being prepared for your exams will mean that you will go into the exam feeling confident and relaxed. You have a far better chance of achieving your best possible result that way. Being unprepared will have the opposite effect on you. You will be worried and stressed, and it will reflect in your marks in a negative way, leaving you feeling disappointed with yourself. So here's what you need to do to prepare. In your homework book, have a page for each subject. You write each section of work under that subject as a subheading, and then underneath each subheading, list each item that you need to learn. Have a column down the right-hand side where you can estimate how much time is needed to study each section. This will help you with planning your study time when it comes to exams. You can also have another column where you can tick once you have studied that section. Use a pencil so that you can erase it and do it again with the next set of exams. Step 5. Tackling a project. Because projects and assignments are given a couple of weeks in advance, they can sometimes get forgotten or left to the last minute and then rushed through. Sometimes when there's a big job to do, we leave it because it feels overwhelming. Remember the question, how do you eat an elephant? The answer is 1 bite at a time. Instead of looking at one big task, rather break it down into bite-sized chunks that are more manageable and less overwhelming. Write down each step you need to do to complete the project. For example, you need to ask Mum to buy a piece of cardboard. Next, I'm going to do a mind map to establish the headings and some points. Then I'm going to research information on the internet and save it all to a Word document. After that, I'm going to summarize it into my own words and then find pictures to go with the information. Save the pictures onto a memory stick and have them printed at the office by Dad. After that, the last thing I need to do is to take all this information and put the project together. Then you need to estimate how long each step will take. Write the due date in your homework diary. Look at your timesheet to see which days are best to work on various parts of your project. It's always a good idea to put some time in over the weekends as well, especially for things like projects. Now we work backwards in our diary, slotting the tasks in that have been identified from the bottom up. Always aim to finish at least 48 hours before the due date to give you time for anything that may occur or come up at the last minute. Step 6. Goal setting. A great way to start your year is to think about what you hope to achieve and where you want to be when this 12-month journey ends. If you don't set goals, you won't know where you are going or which way to go to ensure that you get there. Know what you want to achieve. Pick several goals for the coming year. Write them down. Work out your steps to achieve them. Refer back to your goals on a regular basis and reward yourself when you achieve them. Step 7. Using a homework book or planner. It is essential to be organized at school. Most working people, even top managers, use some form of diary. Learning a good system now will help you later in life. You get many different types of diaries. Some are more effective than others. The School Sorted Planner is a diary that includes sheets and pages that can help you with the 7 steps to get organized. When your diary is open, you can see the full week. There is a key down the left-hand side, which can be broken down into different subjects and sport or activities. Each line then represents a subject or sport. It also comes with color sticky tabs that represent things like projects, tests, exams, or orals. These are used to mark in your planner to remind you when you have one of these things to do, so that you can always see at a glance if something is due. It is a format that will help you stay completely on top of all that you need to do. Why not make this the year you get ahead, the year that you really get organized?